Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome. My name is Jordie James, and thank you so much for joining me today. And we have just hit spring over here yesterday, so very excited. And in Melbourne, Victoria, we've had some gorgeous weather over yesterday and today, which is really, really nice considering we've had such a interesting winter. And we are still in lockdown. I want to call it SOPs because safety operating procedures for public health, because the L word does get quite restrictive and very upsetting for people because people just get stir crazy with that word. And vocabulary is always important for me. I love vocabulary. And so I just want to sort of talk about a few things today. But what was really important to sort of talk about is Melbourne, Victoria, we are going for a record. I think they said on the news for the world, but I'm not sure, that we've been in the longest lockdown this entire epidemic. So it's been really interesting hearing that and going, how have I reacted to that? How have I controlled that? What has been out of my control that I can control within myself? So what was really interesting is I pulled some cards, which I'm going to start doing every week now because over the last 3 weeks, it's just worked perfectly, or last 2 weeks, I should say. This is the third. It's sort of my favorite saying is you can't make this stuff up, but bleep, I don't swear as much as I try not to. So hopefully the beautiful producer will beat me out if I do swear. So I do apologize. Beautiful. But it's just really important to understand that we, over the last couple of weeks, we've been quite very much in a state of how we're going. And I mean, beautiful people in America are going through a lot of different things from what else is going on in different countries. And I don't really get political, but what I want to say is you need to make sure that you control what you can control. What's out of your control, let it go. Don't go into the monkey mind. As my favorite saying is, not my circus, not my monkeys. And it's really important. Now, the cards I'm using today, actually, I was using Collet Barramundi over the last couple of weeks, but because it's spring and you guys are going into fall over there in the beautiful Northern Hemisphere, I used these cards today, Nature's Whispers, and I absolutely love them because they're so beautifully coloured and illustrated. But the first card that popped out was Pause. So I'll just show you that card there. I'm going to show you the cards because I'm now being told I'm allowed to. And the other one was Be True to Your Heart. Now, as I look at these cards for the message today, what's out of our control, we have to pause and make sure that it's not actually our energy or our situations that are causing us a little bit discomfort, a little bit dis-ease, a little bit of, oh my God, I'm in my head. So we have to pause. And pausing is taking a breath, meditation, doing things that we love to do. So washing the dishes, like I say, washing the dishes or going for a walk is a type of meditation. You don't have to sit there and be guided. I always tell my students, you don't have to do a guided meditation to be in a meditation. You can literally be doing things that allow you to be disconnected from your overthinking mind. So the monkey mind, basically. And then be true to your heart is when we sit and pause, we can literally bring our awareness to our heart space and go, okay, what is true to my heart? What resonates with me? What goes with my flow? What allows me to be me? And I really feel like this particular talk, this message is more about what can we do for ourselves that allows us to make the change within us that ripples to other people around us. And I really feel the importance is be true to our heart. If we are true to ourselves, we don't take on other people's stuff. We don't take on the world's stuff because if we speak from our heart, can you just imagine everyone spoke from their heart, not from their head? Amazing what we could do, literally amazing what we could do in this beautiful world that we live in. So that's my little talk today, but the message is more pause, sit in your heart space, bring your awareness to your heart, be in your beautiful heart space, even if it's for this evening, just gratitude, writing thankful notes, that writing things that allow your heart to sing and also allow you to pause to get out of the rat race of your mind, out of the monkey mind. So I hope that makes sense, everyone. But I'm just loving the fact that with these two cards, they're very poignant with what's going on in the world. And we do need to just sit and pause and go, it's not affecting me in a certain way. So I'm just going to disconnect from that and disconnect from energy. And my unfortunate sort of Achilles heel at the moment is social media, and I'm really stepping back from it, and I'm going to keep moving and stepping away from it. So, yeah. And also, I'd just like to say thank you, everyone, for following me on my Facebook page. Yes, my website is not up yet, but it's getting there. So I just have to finish off the graphics. So it'll get there. So I have the beautiful Doris from, is it Hagman?
Hagman.
Hagman. Hi, Doris. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, darling. Now, how would you like me to work for you today? Would you like me to work psychically or mediumshiply for you, darling?
Psychically is fine.
Okay, so what's going on around you? Beautifully.
I've been seeing a lot of hearts in my past since my mother passed away. I just wanted to know if that's a message from her.
Okay, cool. So you've been seeing hearts, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, cool. Just so I know I heard you correctly. Okay. Let me just see. I want to go. Yeah. I know you wanted to go psychic, but if you would like, I can connect with your mum if you like. Bear with me for a second.
Yes.
But it's just really, oh, okay. I do feel like, oh my God. Did she always, if I am with your mum, would you understand the way she used to brush your hair? It was always painful, or always that sort of really very vigorous brushing. Would that make sense to you? Because she's showing me vigorous brushing of your hair. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. And would you also understand, if I'm with your mum, would you understand that she had issues with the brain or the headache and pain around her head? Would that make sense to you?
Yes.
Thank you. And also, if I said to you that your mum, before she was unwell, because she didn't want to call it, she had an illness, she was just unwell. Would you understand that she was a little pocket rocket? Because as I connect with her personally, I know that her energy was quite really always on the go, always doing things. She'd even push through the pain. Would you understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And are you one of 3 children?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Really important to tell you that, Doris, your mum is just awesome. She's also with family. She keeps talking about a sister or sister-in-law that she's with, and she's just wanting to let everyone know that she's okay. I know she's been gone a little while. I don't feel like she's been gone ages. I feel like 3 to 5 years, or maybe 3 to 5 months. I'm not sure, but I'm getting those numbers. But does that make sense to you?
She's been gone for about a year now.
Okay, cool. Then would you understand then 3 to 5 months before she passed, she was not 100%? Would that make sense to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep, okay, cool. Yes, you are seeing hearts. And it's really funny because do you have a Cricut, or do you have paper craft tools? Because I'm seeing hearts made out of paper.
Oh, ma'am.
Sorry, what was that?
No, ma'am.
Okay, all right, because it's funny because I'm seeing folded hearts, and it was really interesting because they're made out of paper. So I don't know if Mum was crafty, but I just saw hearts being folded. Okay, let me just keep working with her. But I do want to say, yes, they are from her, but she's also very cheeky, because if I said to you that there's something around spoons or collecting spoons, or would you understand spoons? Because she's showing me spoons.
No, ma'am. No, I don't
Okay.
understand spoons.
No, that's fine. Because when you go to different places and they have like souvenir spoons.
I'm not understanding where spoons are coming from. Okay.
Okay, but that's okay. I just want to go because I keep seeing spoons, but let me just pull back from that for a minute.
I was just wondering if my mom has a message for me.
Yeah, bear with me because I'm wondering if the spoon. Oh, your mum's funny. She's got a really good sense of humor. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Because I just saw a spoon, and if it doesn't make sense, would you understand? Because I just stepped back with it. You need to take a spoonful of sugar to make the medicine go down. So, would you understand, gorgeous Doris, that she's letting you know that she's behind you 100% and she's always making sure that you take your medicine the way it's supposed to be taken? Now, that could be either health medicine or sitting back and do like, there's a saying that they always go, you've just got to take your medicine the way it's been given. So it's very much the situations around you, making sure that you take on things, but make sure that you speak your truth as well. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And your mum, I just want to go, she's back to full steam ahead. And I know that she had issues with her swallowing or with different things, but I know she's doing everything that she was allowed to do before she got unwell. Does that make sense? So Doris, can I leave that with you? I'm running out of time. But yes, definitely the heart. But can I leave you with a spoonful of sugar as well? Because she's just absolutely gorgeous. So I'll leave that with you. Thank you. And thank you everyone for joining me. That went so quick. But Doris, I hope that's your mum and she was absolutely gorgeous. And have a great week and I will chat to you next week. Bye.